The next question. Why did Sophie like her brother Geoff more than any other person? From her perspective, what did he symbolize? Perspective मतलब उसकी नज़र में, उसके दृष्टिकोण से. Symbolize मतलब प्रतीक होना. जॉफ किस बात का प्रतीक था? Job was something like he idolized, who shared all secrets with him. Sophie trusted him so much that she shared all her secrets. She knew that Job is one who would listen to her, who would pay attention to her, who would respond, and at the same time, he'll be friendly. And so, Sophie liked her brother Geoff more than any other person. The next question. What socio-economic background did Sophie belong to? Socio-economic background. What are the indications of family's financial status? प्रश्न थोड़ा सा कठिन है, लेकिन कहानी में बड़ा स्पष्ट है. सोफी की सामाजिक और आर्थिक पृष्ठभूमि के बारे में या उसके परिवार की आर्थिक दशा के बारे में कहानी में कौन कौन से संकेत हैं, इशारे कहाँ कहाँ पर हैं? The answer is Sophie belonged to a lower middle class family, small house. Socio-economic background we are talking about. So the small house shows that she belonged to a lower middle class family. Second, the house was normally untidy. साफ सुथरा नहीं था. आपने देखा था कुर्सी कहीं रखी थी, कुर्सी पर खिलौना रखा हुआ था, कुर्सी की मदद से डायरेक्ट टिका हुआ था, और एक ही दूसरे कमरे में वहाँ कमरे के अंदर मोटरसाइकिल का रिपेयर काम हो रहा था. So you find that the house was small, that's one. Untidy. Second, even the motorbike was being repaired inside the house. They had very little space. And that too with a piece of paper on the floor. They didn't have proper instrument for making it, for repairing the motorbike. Then at the same time, mother had to do her household work herself. You remember, she was stooping down on the sink and was cleaning the utensils. So if a lady herself is cleaning the utensil, it must be a lower middle class kind of thing. Next proof to say that they belong to an average social background is that Joff's occupation, Joff's job, occupation means job. Joff used to go far away to learn the training. He was an apprentice mechanic, you remember. He was not the owner of a car company or anything. He was a mechanic. An apprentice mechanic, that means, I told you, prashikshu, undergoing training. Then another proof is that he had to travel far away each day on the other side of the city. Another proof is Jency's comment. Jency made her feel that we all have to go to biscuit factory after the school is over. We cannot think beyond it. And few more hints Jency gives through her own behavior. These are all examples to prove that their socio-economic background was an average background. Next. Talking about the text, an exercise is given. Sophie's dreams and disappointment. What do you have to write in this? You have to write in brief about Sophie's dreams and disappointment. Dreams about being close to Cassie, meeting her, meeting him, getting autograph and whatnot. Big world. Dreaming about being actress, another big dream. At the same time, she also dreamt of the fact that, in a world of fantasy again, that she is sitting on a bench and Cassie will come to meet her. What a big thing. She expects a great footballer like Cassie will come to meet her. Either she is so beautiful, she is so handsome, she is so rich, or something, whatever that may be. But the fact was that she thought Cassie will come to meet her. This speaks of the big make-believe world. But disappointment? Where did she get disappointed? Firstly, when Geoff broke the news to father and father snubbed. Geoff broke the news to father about what Sophie was saying. The second disappointment, when she sits on a bench expecting that, all in dreams, of course, expecting that Cassie will come and Cassie didn't turn up. Cassie didn't show up. That was another big disappointment. Third disappointment, when Jancy sort of asked her, have you met Cassie? What is all going around in the city? Geoff tells Frank something. Is that a story true? And that was a big disappointment for Sophie, because she feared that if the people would know, what will happen. It's all cock and bull story. Cock and bull story मतलब एक कल्पना की कहानी है. And so that was another disappointment. The last is that the whole family was kind of against her. Such story making. Geoff also questioned her. Father was always snubbing. She always felt scared that mother also might get involved. And so on and so forth. So, very important thing is that there had been a series of disappointments for her. Though story begins on a good note, she thinks big, but ends up in a very sorry state for Sophie. The next question is, why did Jancy discourage Sophie from having dreams? Why did Jancy discourage Sophie from having dreams? मतलब Jancy ने सोफी को सपने देखने से क्यों रोका, और क्यों रोका करती थी? The answer is simple. It's a question from the beginning of the story. She would discourage her, knowing well that they come from a very ordinary family background. Number two, Jancy was different in nature. She was opposite of the behavior of Sophie. So because of behavior also, Jancy discouraged her. Thirdly, Sophie belonged to a middle class family, lower middle class family, and the father was very aggressive kind of person, and Jancy knew about it. Jancy knew that father would not like it. And you remember, what did she say? When the news was broken by Sophie about father knowing about it. So what did she say? And her answer was simple. Was he very, very happy? So that was a very taunting way of saying. This is why, and plus, she knew that it is not easy to be an actress. It is not possible to have cachet coming. It is not possible that you can so easily meet great players, footballers, or any celebrity for that matter, like that. She was very practical girl, and that's the reason why she discouraged. It was a friendly advice to her, to Sophie, being given by Jancy all the time. The next question. Did Joff keep his promise to Sophie? How do you know? क्या जेफ ने सोफी से किया हुआ वादा पूरा किया? And how do you feel that he fulfilled or did not fulfill? The answer is no, he did not fulfill. He did not keep the promise. What was the promise? That I'll keep it to secret. मैं इसे अपने तक ही रखूंगा. But you know that Joff told her father. Joff told Frank. He told the story to Frank. From Frank, the story goes to Jancy, and so on and so forth. Sophie, this time, cursed Joff. कर्स करना मतलब दोष देना, बुरा भला कहना. And that's why she cursed. क्योंकि she felt that Joff has not fulfilled her promise, his promise of keeping it a secret. She feared that with Jancy knowing it now, through Frank, and Frank through Joff, now the whole neighborhood would know. And there will be problem if people from the neighborhood come down to her house asking about all these things, what's going on. Sophie, think of Joff. The next question. All these questions are short in answer. Some of the questions are like, you can extract it from the story. But some questions are of different nature, where you have to write answer in your own word, provided you have understood the story. And so be careful about it. So the next question is, what did Sophie think of Joff? Sophie ने Joff के बारे में क्या सोची? She thought that Joff is grown up and that his brother has seen a lot of places while she had hardly seen anything. But her brother would never would never talk to her freely, and was always away somewhere. She wanted to share her brother's affection. You remember, she wanted that my brother loves me more than what he shows, what he's doing. And she felt that brother is slightly distant from me. There is very less communication. इतना कम कम्युनिकेशन होता था that the story writer says कि सोफी को लगता था कि जैसे जमीन से पत्थर उठाते हैं, ऐसे ही मुझे हर बार एक शब्द बोलना होता है, कुछ बोलना होता है तो वो एक आध शब्द में जवाब दे देता है. He gives answer very briefly. He is not communicating well. And when he is not communicating well, probably he is not showing affection to me. And Sophie wanted his affection. सोफी उसका प्यार चाहती थी एक भाई के नाते, स्नेह चाहती थी एक भाई के नाते, but that was not coming because Job was different in nature. He was focused on his work. वो अपने काम में फोकस था. ये फालतू की जो दुनिया थी जिसमें सोफी पड़ गई थी उससे वो बहुत दूर था. Plus he was not interested also in these kind of stories, and that is why he would snub Sophie. Next question. How did Sophie's father react when he learnt of Sophie's meeting with Danny Casey? Does he believe in her story? Answer is very simple. Aggressive, father became aggressive, little while, and also angry. And he did not believe in the story at all. What makes you feel that he did not believe in the story? You need to find out from the book and write it down. The next question. For whom does Sophie ask Danny Casey an autograph? For whom does Sophie ask Danny Casey an autograph? First of all, did she really ask Danny Casey? No, because she never met Danny Casey. It was all in dreams. It was all in fantasy. But in fantasy, why she wanted autograph from Danny Casey? The answer is she wanted it for her younger brother, Derek. She wanted it for Derek. That's a very simple answer. Unfortunately, both of them were not having pen, and so she feels that Casey will come next time, next week, and will give her an autograph. But actually Sophie was highly attracted by the young Irish footballer. Highly attracted by the young footballer. And it is this attraction that makes her, attraction means ek divanapan. That makes her, dream of such things. The next question. How does Sophie describe her imaginary meeting with Danny Casey to Geoff? Geoff को वो कैसे ये कल्पनातील कहानी बताती है, मुलाकात की बात बताती है, और Geoff क्या कहता है? First of all, Geoff does not believe. Geoff doesn't believe it at all. Secondly, how does she describe? What does she say? She says that I met him at Arcade, Royce Arcade, when I was looking through the window for shopping. And there he stood by my side. When I turned, I found him standing by my side. Then I asked him, because I could not believe, I asked him, are you Casey? He replied, yes, I am. He looked surprised that a small girl like Sophie knows Casey. But he says, yes, I am. On this, she asked for autograph, and Casey replies that he would give her his autograph next week, not now. This is how the story is described by the story of imaginary meeting is described by Sophie to Geoff, and Geoff didn't believe. Sophie's father was fond of sports. You agree? Give evidences. Next question. Yes, he was very fond of sports. Evidences, number one. He knew the name Danny Casey. That means he knew the game of football well. Secondly, he would go every weekend to the stadium as a pilgrimage, एक यात्रा की, रिचुअल की तरह, धार्मिक क्रिया की तरह हर शनिवार को वो मैच देखने जाते थे आयरलैंड की टीम का. इसका मतलब ही लव्ड स्पोर्ट्स. थर्ड, he was seen cheering the player. He would not go just because he had to take the family. ना, वो एक परिवार के मुखिया के नाते बच्चों को ले जा रहे हों मैच दिखाने, ऐसा नहीं था. वो खुद मैच में बड़ा मजा लेते थे. He would himself be a part of the match, spectator. You remember? He was shouting for Cassie. Come on, give pass. Come on, give pass. That's what he was shouting. That means he loved sport from the core of his heart. And fourth evidence, when Irish team wins the match by 2-0, on way back he straight away doesn't go home. Straight away he goes to pub to enjoy and celebrate the victory of Irish team, the team that he loved. These 4 examples show that he was a great lover of sports. Next question. Did Sophie ever met Danny? Ever मतलब कभी? What did she actually see Cassie in person? When did she actually see Cassie in person? When did she actually see Cassie in person? Answer I have already given. She never met. And in person she met her in the playfield only. Next question. How was Geoff employed? कौन से काम में लगा था? Geoff was a mechanic, and that too an apprentice mechanic. Very short answer. And he would go far away to learn, to undergo training. Next question. Why did Sophie choose to walk by the canal? What did she do there? Why did Sophie choose to walk by canal? Walk by the canal means canal के किनारे किनारे. पैदल जाना क्यों सूझा उसने? She walked along the canal, that you know, but why? It was a lone place, far away from the crowd, humdrum and all that. She wanted to spend exclusive time with someone she loved. She was fantasizing. She was dreaming of. She did not trust anyone. And she felt that I must meet him all by myself. मुझे स्वयं को उससे मिलना होगा. For one-to-one talk. She felt that I'll sit on the bench on one side and like a lover, Cassie will come and he'll sit by my side on the bench and then we'll talk. That's the reason why she wanted alone. Next question. Who was Danny Cassie? How was his presence felt in Sophie's family? And how deeply he was with the young girl, fascinated by the young girl. डैनी कैसी कौन था? उसकी उपस्थिति सोफी के परिवार वाले कैसे महसूस करते थे? और सोफी अपने उसका जो नायक था कैसी, उससे गहराई से कितनी आकर्षित हो गई थी? This is a question which needs a proper understanding, proper language sentence formation. So, The answer may be somewhat like this. He was a football player from Ireland. He had large number of fans. Sophie's family was also one of those fans. He was a player of United team. The name of the team was United. And Sophie's father compared him with another footballer, Tom Finney, who was another great player, and felt that if he is allowed to grow up properly, he can be even greater than that. He felt that Geoff, in fact, the son, felt that he can even prove to be greater than this player. That means his talent was known to everyone. As far as Sophie is concerned, Sophie liked him very much. Family also liked him very much. They used to go every Saturday to watch his match. That speaks that the whole family liked him, loved his game. And when he scored the second goal, the way the whole family cheered, it showed that they were great fans of Danny Casey. In fact, for Sophie, Casey was more than a footballer. Casey was her hero. Something that she loved. She was fascinated by Casey. Fascinated मतलब बहुत strong attraction. She dreamt of him. She would sit under a tree, dream of him. She would walk by canal, dream of him. And when he would not come, she would feel really disappointed. उसको बहुत निराशा होती थी. This disappointment at his not coming, was also very clearly noticeable in Sophie's behavior. So that shows that Sophie saw Casey something beyond a footballer. He was more than a footballer to Sophie.